I am so excited to be hanging out with you guys today. What is up? Let me adjust this light above my head for my YouTube friends. Hey, it is Leah here. I am so excited to be here with you guys today. My name is Leah. I am a Navy wife. I am a toddler mom. I am 35 weeks pregnant with our second, who is due in August. And I started an online business so that way I could be home and be more present with my little, because I was sick and freaking tired of having the bank account be what was telling me that I can't take that trip, can't take my kids to Disney. I have to go back to work. We have to pay for daycare. So I decided that I wanted control back. So I learned the steps in the process to start an online business online. I had no following. This account was brand spanking new when I got started, and I have learned how to grow that following in order to be able to build a business online. I'm going to share with you guys the exact steps today for how you can learn how to earn online without a following, without any experience, literally step by step, easy for you. Thank you for the likes. I have YouTube over here. I have TikTok over here. As you guys are coming in, do me a favor. Let me know where you guys are from. This is my favorite part. Julie, thanks for the follow. This is my favorite part about the online world and the online business is I love that I get to be in South Korea, y'all. Your girl lives in South Korea because I'm a Navy wife, okay? Georgia, Julie, I love Georgia. Georgia is one of the places we wanted to go. And then we wanted to go to Augusta, but then we ended up getting South Korea for our duty station, military, right? I love Georgia. It's beautiful there. And I love that I literally get to come hang out with y'all from across the freaking world. Like, how nutty is that? I feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone and that like I live in the future because it is Wednesday, July 10th here, and it is 12:19 p.m. versus for you, Julie, and Georgia. Oh, let me turn my screen around so you guys can see my board. So for you in Georgia, it is what, your Eastern time. So it is 11:19 p.m. for you there on Tuesday. How nutty is that? Oh my gosh. I think it is the coolest thing ever that I literally get to do this and I'm across the world from you. So 11 p.m., you are a night owl, my friend. I have so much respect for you. I used to be a nurse and did 2 months of night shift and was like, never again. I told my husband, I will never work another shift in my life if I have to do night shift. So I love this part. Thanks for hanging out with me, friend. So I'm going to tell you guys, thank you for the likes. I'm going to tell you guys step by step what I was taught and what I have done to start an online business during nap time. It's 12:16 here. My little is taking a nap right now, and that's when I get everything done. And y'all, I still don't even understand fully this platform. Okay. I made this account and followed the step-by-step, like paint by number, easy instructions of my mentor to create and grow this account from 0 to almost 800 organically within less than 2 months. Okay. So I'm so excited to share with you guys today because it is possible. And I'm going to show you how you can get past it. Okay. Imagine what it would be like for you if you could take your time that you get to spend on here looking at other people's content and you were able to monetize that. You were able to learn how to utilize that in order for you to bring in extra income for your family. But you're not going to be glued to your phone. It's strategic, maybe 2 hours a day, okay, 2 to 3. And you were able to utilize these platforms that you already have, you're already using, to reach people to earn for your family. What would you do if you were able to bring in, let's just say, an extra $5K a month? That's more than my nursing income. I would love to know what you were able to do what you would do if you were able to bring that in. Okay. Drop it in the comments below, because for me, that's quitting my job because I made $3,600 a month as a nurse. So learning the skills to bring in $5K a month, I'm like, freaking freedom, my friend. And that was so exciting because then we were moving overseas and I'm pregnant. So now I get to be a full-time stay-at-home mom. All right. I'm going to respect y'all's time and I'm going to get into the value in the meat. Okay. I have 5 steps that we are going to go over. If you guys have questions, do not hesitate to drop them in the comments below and I would love to answer them. Okay. So step number 1, You have no experience, you have no following, but you want to figure out a way to bring in extra income for your family, right? Same. I was there, spent so much time scrolling. Here's the first thing that you do. You ready? You utilize social media to create what I call a social storefront, okay? So you can use an account you already have, but if you're like me, right, at first the thought of using social media in order to earn, you're like, oh my gosh, I got to post in front of my friends and family, and my friends and family are going to see this. That held me back for 10 months, okay? That's why I didn't start, because didn't want to share. I didn't want to sell to my friends and family because I just hate feeling like that. And honestly, they're going to cheer you on, but they're not your perfect customer. So you create a social storefront. What does that mean? You create a brand new account, especially on this platform. And for YouTube, I'm talking about TikTok, okay? You create a brand new account. And you know what's beautiful about that is that the algorithms, if you learn how to utilize them, push new accounts hard right now. They will help push you out to where you will get tons of views your first couple of days in order to help you identify your perfect customer. So you can keep your regular account and you can use that for like, hi Todd, thanks for the likes. And you can use that for your, I want to scroll just to scroll. And then you create your business account, right? And that's what you're going to post your business stuff on, how you're going to earn on. So when somebody goes to your account, they know exactly what you have to offer, right? So how many window shoppers do I have in these lives right now? Drop a 1 in the comments if you're a window shopper. You like to go to the mall or you like to go to a shopping center, but you don't actually like to go into the store. You prefer to just walk by the stores to see what's inside them first, right? Before you commit to something. So if you're a window shopper like me, thanks for the likes, Amanda. If you're a window shopper like me, then what you do is you create your business account and that becomes your window. That's your storefront. So people can go to your account, know exactly what you have to offer for them, right? So they can decide if they're interested or not. And what's also really cool is that you can make this account and you can learn how to utilize the algorithms in order to reach your perfect customer, right? By just creating videos. How cool is that? All right. So that's number 1. Create our social storefront. I created this account in May. I have almost 800 followers now. I didn't do any of the grow trains. I didn't do anything of that. I've done this all just on my own, following these steps to create a social storefront and literally just sharing my experience, sharing my why, sharing what's passionate to me, which is my kids. I wanted more control in my life. I wanted to be able to decide, do I get to stay home with my kids or am I going to work? If I'm going to work, it's because I want to. I didn't want to be forced to go to work because we needed the extra income. I wanted to have that control. I was sick and tired of people telling me what I did and did not have to do, especially as a mom, because I'm like, I'm the matriarch now. Like I should be the one who has the decisions and gets to decide those things, right? So step 1, we're going to create a social storefront, okay? Brand new social media account. You don't have to DM your friends and family. You don't have to advertise for them. You utilize the algorithms, okay? So number 2, when you create your social storefront, right? How do we get people to actually want to come to your social storefront? Well, thank you, Todd. You're so sweet, my friend. I appreciate you. I'm in a freaking great mood today, you guys. Drop a 1 in the comments if any of you guys have heard of Tony Robbins before. If you've heard of Tony Robbins before. I yesterday was driving to go pick up my husband from work, and I was listening to some Tony Robbins, and one of his videos, Todd, if you haven't found this video, you need to go look it up on YouTube when you're done here. It's the 3 questions that will change your life. And I watched that as well. 3 questions that will change your life that Tony Robbins talks about for a mindset. He is a mindset mentoring coach, because I used to think, y'all, I'm not even going to play with y'all. I used to think mindset was super woo-woo, and like, I was like, there's no way like mindset coaching actually changes your life. Like that's a little too hippie for me. Like I'm scrunchy, but like that was too scrunchy for me. And then I actually started getting mindset training through my online business and the digital growth community that I'm a part of. And it has changed everything. He asks you 3 questions that'll change your life. Okay. This is a squirrel moment. And I'm going to ask you guys this, and I would love to know what your guys' thoughts are. Okay. The first question is, what do you focus on? Okay. Because what you focus on becomes reality. So do you focus on things that you have control of, or do you focus on things you don't have control of? Do you focus on the positives and the wins, or do you focus on the challenges and the hards? Right? So like right now, I could focus on how this necklace feels on my neck, right? And then that's going to be all consuming, versus that's not what I'm focused on. I'm focused on hanging out with you guys. And so I can't even feel that right now, because what you focus on becomes your reality. You literally rewire your brain based on your focus, right? So let's say we're focusing on the negative, right? Let's say we're focusing on the things that are really hard for us, right? The things that aren't working out for us. So then question number 2 is, what does that mean? Okay, how do you interpret what that means? Do you interpret that situation as a punishment, as a challenge, or as a gift, right? Because when you add meaning to something, which you will, whether you realize it or not, you add emotion, okay? And then you get into your feels about it. So if something hard happens, or something's not working out great and you're viewing it as a punishment, right? Then that's how you're going to start to view everything. Versus if you start to view it as a challenge or as a gift, and you can overcome, and like, this is a blessing in disguise, right? Then that's how you're going to view everything. And you're going to attach that emotion to it. Thank you for the likes, Remus. Hi, friend. And so then you're going to attach that emotion to it. And believe it or not, we are emotional creatures. I know my dad, I don't know if any of y'all can relate to this. My dad's super old school, and the fact where he's like, women are super emotional and men like aren't emotional, but like, we're all emotional creatures. I'm like, Carl, stop. We all have feelings, right? It's just how we act on those feelings. So Tony Robbins says, he said, what do you focus on? That's the number one question to ask for like changing your life, right? How do you define it? Are you going to define it as a punishment? Are you going to define it as a challenge or a gift, right? So are you going to focus on the wins, or are you going to focus on the hard? And then what are you looking at? Are you looking at the past? Are you looking at things that have already happened that you have no control over? You cannot get any of that time back, right? Laura St. John, if you guys have heard of Laura St. John, one thing that she says for mindset that I think is brilliant: you are exactly where you are supposed to be in your journey right now. Okay, everything that has happened has brought you here for a reason. So instead of dwelling on and regretting the past, accept it, and that you have learned things and it has given you tools that has brought you here for a reason, right? So Tony Robbins was saying, do you focus on the past? Do you focus on the present? Do you focus on the future, right? If you focus on the future, you are going to lose all of your joy of the present, because you're not able to pay attention to what is actually in front of you. Successful people have a blend of, you set your goals for the future, right? That's how you grow, especially in entrepreneurship and wanting to have your own online business. You set your goal for the future, but you focus on the present. You focus on the here and now and what you can do here and now, rather than getting stuck in the other two. So if you guys need some mindset stuff, go to YouTube, Tony Robbins, 3 questions that'll change your life. I listened to it yesterday. It has totally changed my perspective. I'm in a great mood. I'm rocking. I'm so happy that I'm here with you guys right now. And I'm so happy that I have the opportunity to freaking be working online while my son takes a nap. Like, how freaking cool is this? Oh my gosh. I still can't believe that this is like my real life. Okay. Anywho, back to how to start an online business with no following, no experience, literally step by step for you. Okay. Step 1 was you use your social media platform to create a storefront. Okay. You create a brand new account, especially if you're on TikTok. On some of the other ones, you can use like Facebook. I'd recommend using what you already have if you want to use that. Instagram, creating a new one is recommended as well. But you create a brand new account. So when people go to this account, they know what you stand for. Okay. They know what you are offering, what you are promoting. Right. So that's literally ground one, I had 0 followers when I created this account at the very beginning of May. Okay. Number 2, we've created this social storefront. How do we get people to come to our social storefront, right? Because we can have a store, but if nobody's coming to the store, then you're not ever going to make any income, right? You're never going to be able to sell anything. So you learn how to relate to people, okay? You learn content strategy, attraction marketing method on how to relate to people. So here are the 3 things that you need to know when you're creating content for your storefront for how to relate to people, okay? You need to know how to do these 3 things. And if you have been trying to create content and it hasn't been working, you're probably missing 1 or more of these, okay? So these 3 things, okay? You need to have a hook. So what stops the scroll, okay? So as you are scrolling on your FYP and you see stuff coming up, what stops the scroll? Is it the words on the screen? Is it somebody looks familiar? Is it a thing that they say right away? Is it movement? What stops the scroll? That's called a hook. It catches somebody's attention. Let's be honest. We have goldfish brains these days, right? We cannot focus on things for very long. So unless you do something that really catches my attention, I'm literally pregnancy brain right now, all over the place. And if you don't get my attention and captivate it, then I'm easily going to be like squirrel and get distracted, right? So you need to hook in your viewer. You need to hook in your potential customer. And that's the same hook that stops you. So if you've been struggling creating content online to help you earn, then I encourage you to go scroll and take a note of every time you stop and why you stopped. Okay, because those are the type of hooks that you want to use for yourself, right? Because your ideal customer when you are trying to make income online is going to be somebody who's like you, because that's who you relate to the most. Okay, and then in your content, you want to tell a story, right? How do we get to know people? How do you build connections and friendships with people? You tell stories. When I go to the park with my son, how do I connect with other moms and decide if we're going to be friends or not, or if it's just going to be a one-time park like play date? We start talking and we exchange stories about our lives, about our kids, about how we both have 20-month-old boys who are nonstop, like every single day. And then we relate and we laugh about the fact that both of our kids walked up to a random kid the other day and hit them on the head with a book. And it's like, oh my gosh, you're my person. And by telling those stories, I've related to you, and now we're friends, right? And we are developing that relationship to know, like, and trust you. So at the end of your piece of content that you're creating, you've hooked them in, you've told a story, then you have to do what's called a CTA. This is what a lot of people are missing, okay? You need a specific CTA. It means a call to action. So at the end of your story, at the end of your content, you need to tell them what to do. Y'all, hi friend, hi Lisa. Y'all, this is going to be super controversial and it may step on some toes, okay? But we are trained to be told what to do. Literally, since we are kids, we are told what to do our entire lives. Sent from kids to going to school, to then if you graduate, you go to college, or you go to, trade school, or you get a job. Like, you're always being told what to do, right? So in our nature, if you don't tell us to do something, a lot of times it's not going to happen. Man, where are my women at, okay? And my husband and I, the number one thing that we will ever tiff about is that he doesn't do something around the house. And he's like, well, if you would have just asked me to do it, I would have done it. And I'm like, but I shouldn't have to tell you what to do. But in reality, that's how our brains work, right? Is if we're told to do something, we will do it, but we may not necessarily go there on our own to do it. So you need to have what's called a CTA, a call to action. Somebody's gotten all the way through your piece of content. If you do not have a CTA, they're going to keep scrolling. You've lost them, okay? So your call to action, for example, for me, when I'm trying to give moms control of their lives back by creating more opportunities for them to earn online and take that vacation with their kids or be home with their kids, I say, if you want to learn more about this system and program that I have learned that's helped me to start my own online business myself, then put ready in the comments and I would love to share the details with you. So if somebody gets to the end of my content from my store we've connected, I've related, and I've stopped them, then they'll go and they'll comment ready. And here's what's really cool about that, you guys. The algorithms, and this is why you don't need a following, and I actually recommend that you start a brand new account. The algorithms will see that person who's commented, and then you respond to them, and then they're like, ooh, we need more people like this to watch this. So then the algorithm is doing all of the heavy lifting for you by pushing your content in front of your perfect customer for you, because you added this CTA. Because the CTA caused them to engage with you. So then the algorithm will push you out to more people like them and find your customer for you. That is why you don't need a following and you don't need experience, because you can just follow these steps, okay? So we've created our storefront. We've learned how to create content to relate to people. Thanks, Ramus. It really, when it like clicked for me, I was like, oh my gosh, that freaking makes sense. And the best part is, like, your ideal person or your ideal customer who you're promoting things to is someone who's just like you. So you have to get out of your head and just talk to somebody who's like you, right? So there are a lot of people who are dreamers. If you're a dreamer, drop a 1 in the comments. I'd love to know. If you're like a factual person, drop a 2 in the comments. I am a cold, hard facts person, right? So for me, I always like want to know, okay, well, what are the facts? What are the details? But, right, I need to know the facts and details, but what is it going to do for me, right? So for my dreamer, the dreamer side of me, I dream about taking my kid to Tokyo Disney, because we live overseas right now, right? And so if you're telling me that if I do this, this, and this, I can take my kid to Disney, then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. And then you give me the facts about how this is exactly what I have to do. Like literally paint by numbers, purple here, yellow here, red here. I'm like, oh, shoot, Bob, I can do that. I'm a freaking doer. So once you've learned how to do that, right? You've created a storefront. We've learned we're going to create content to promote our stuff. All right, here's what you need in order to earn anything, okay? If you are going to earn anything at all online, people, you need to have a product. Yes, I know. It's so annoying. Why do you have to sell something? Because at the end of the day, nobody is going to walk up to you and be like, here, take $100 just because. That'd be so cool if that was the world we lived in, but it's not, okay? So you need to have something to offer to your customer who you have related to, you've stopped their scroll, and you've called them to action, okay? You can offer a product, a program, or a service. Those are the 3 things that you can offer, right? You can do a digital product, or you can do like a brick and mortar, like business style product where you actually send stuff. But I recommend digital because then you don't have to deal with inventory, okay? You can do a program. So you can have a program that teaches people certain skills, how to make money online, how to crochet, what to expect when you're expecting, like birthing classes, things like that. That's the nurse in me coming out. Or you can offer a service, right? A massage service, a social media growth company service. You can offer a meal planning service, but you have to offer something, okay? Now, the quickest way to grow, I'm going to be totally honest with you because I spent 10 months searching all of the different ways. The quickest way to grow is to promote a product that you make 100% profit off of, okay? Why? A product that you make 100% profit off of, that is a done-for-you product. Y'all, the flies in South Korea are insane. If anybody has any indoor fly recipes, please send them to me, because fly swatting is not handling it with all of these crazy flies in South Korea, and they're bold, getting all over me. So you want a product that you make 100% profit off of, okay? And I say personally, because I've tried all the things, okay, something you'll make 100% profit off of, that's done for you. Because while you are learning the skills to build your storefront and relating to people, if you are taking the time to try to build something, but you have not built a following yet that you can sell or promote to, you are going to burn so much time and energy trying to create something that can be a total flop if you don't know how to promote it. And I say that because I've done it. I spent a lot of time and I didn't know how to promote, so I didn't make anything. And then I got burnt out in that, right? If you have something that is already done for you that you can just stamp your name on and resell it for 100% profit, that's the quickest way to learn these skills with no following, no experience. That's called master resale rights, okay? Now listen, people want to get their panties all up in a twist over master resale rights and you reselling something else. You're reselling somebody else's program or somebody else's product. But if you're an affiliate, you're reselling somebody else's product. If you do network marketing, you're reselling somebody else's product. The only difference with network marketing and affiliate marketing versus master resale rights is in network marketing and affiliate marketing, you're only walking away with 20% while you've done all this work for somebody else to walk away with 80%. With master resale rights, I'm doing all the work to walk away with 100%. Nobody else is walking away with any of the earnings that I have worked for. So what makes more sense to you? Walking away with 100% or walking away with 20%? Because you're promoting the same thing. You're promoting somebody else's something. So that's just food for thought for all of my friends out there who get their panties up in a twist over master resale rights, because network marketing and affiliate marketing is the same thing. You're just making way less than I am. Okay. And you're working twice as hard. If you have a product that you're promoting for 100% profit, my number one selling product is $900. If you want to do network marketing or affiliate marketing, there's nothing wrong with that. It just takes way longer to grow. Okay. It takes way longer to grow and scale your business and your income. If I were to be affiliate marketing for my number one selling product, it is a $900 product. If I make 20%, that's $225. So for me, when I make 100%, that's $900. So if I'm an affiliate, it's going to take me 4 customers. It takes 4 customers for me to earn the same amount as an affiliate marketer as it does for me to make the same amount when it's just me, right? So, my friend, IDK, everyone gets it. Anyone can undercut you. Nothing stops them. Here's the deal, dude. MLM and affiliate marketing, everybody has those products as well, friend. So anyone can undercut you there too. That's just business. If somebody doesn't want to buy from you, they're not your perfect customer. If they choose to buy from somebody else, then that means that unfortunately you haven't related to them enough for them to be willing to trust you, but they trusted somebody else. But any other type of business, anybody can undercut you as well. So that's just business, okay? I didn't say 100, friend. I don't know what you're talking about, okay? All right, my friend. Listen, this is where the mindset stuff comes in with the negativity. If you want to struggle online selling $5 things that aren't going to work and then upselling somebody for $1,000 program, a $2,000 program, and then you're going to make them pay for software, and then you're going to make them pay for mentoring, you keep doing you, boo-boo, but that's why you're never going to be successful. Okay, I am sick and tired of people who come online and promote the stupid $7 ebooks or the stupid freebies to then try to upsell you. Then they're going to try to upsell your software. They're going to upsell you mentoring, and they're never going to actually tell you what works because they don't want you to be successful. So to my friends out there, I'm sorry if I get heated, but that's because I have been caught in those areas before by those types of people. And they are going to drain every penny they have from you without providing you with lifelong value or actually freaking helping you be successful. So then they're going to come up with another course, another freebie, another program to tell you to buy it because that's how you're finally going to be successful. If you want to start a business online, you don't need those, okay? You don't need a course. You don't need an ebook. You don't need a PDF. You need an interactive program with mentoring that is included without any monthly fees or upsells that is going to pour into you and help you figure out what works for you. And none of that crap does that. So, my friend IDK, have a great day. I don't have time for you. Okay? Okay. Anywho, that's the difference between MLM and affiliate marketing and having something you get 100% profit off of. You're going to work 4 times as hard, 5 times as hard to make the same amount of money as I work for my 100% profit, okay? And I don't want that for you, especially if you have a full-time job, if you are a parent, if you are a mama. I'm freaking about to have a newborn. I don't have time to work 4 times as hard. Okay, my time is valuable. My time with my family, my kid is valuable, and I'm not sacrificing that anymore. So once you've found your product, here's where your true freedom comes in, you guys, okay? Your true freedom comes in when you learn automations. Now, if you hear the word automations, and that freaks you out because you're like, oh my gosh, that sounds like technology. I have to set up all of these different things. It's not that scary, I promise, because I've done the whole build your own website and set up your software to automatically send people messages and automatically respond to people. And that was terrible. And it didn't even work. Okay. What is an automation? Okay. So we've created our store. We have our product that we're promoting for 100% profit. So we've created content that's related to our perfect customer. At the end of the video, we've done a CTA, call to action, right? So if somebody says, if I say, if you want to learn more about how to have more opportunity for your family, getting control back in your life by being able to bring in extra income online as a stay-at-home mom like me, put ready in the comments below. Somebody comments ready, so I send them to my automated system. I reply back with this. This is my automated system, okay? This is my website. I say, great, I would love to share with you this information. Go to my website, put in your email, you'll get everything you need to know from me. If you have any questions, reply to the email because I'm a real person and let's chat. So then they go into this website that's working 24/7. They can access 24/7, whether or not they're ready to buy now, okay? They may not be ready to buy now. And if they're not, that's okay, but this is always working so they can come back to it. And then you put in your email, you get all of the information on the products and programs that I offer for teaching you how to learn how to earn online. And then they get into your email automations. Here is what is so cool. What is so cool about this is that I can give this to you, okay? You don't have to make it yourself. I have one that's already done for you that all you have to do is literally purchase a $2.99 domain from GoDaddy. Mine's Mom Boss Daily. Plug and chug, and then it's ready to go for you, okay? And then you get emails that are set up. So if somebody's not ready to buy from you now, that's okay. You're not DMing them. You're not bugging them. They can just unsubscribe if they're not interested. But if they are ready later, then you have an email automation set up. So when they are ready, they can go back to that website. They'll receive your emails, and then they can purchase when they're ready. And guess what? Once you set that up once, you're done. So that is why I work when my son takes a nap for 2 hours. If he takes a longer nap, I'll do some extra training or education or mindset stuff longer than that. But then I'm done. When I get off and I've created my content and I post it, I'm done because my automations kick in, okay? My content is always out there working for me. My automations kick in. My website's always working for me. And that's what allows me to really be able to live my life, okay? So once you have learned how to do that and you get that set up, then step 5 is you get a customer, okay? So what's really cool about this, you guys, is with the automated system that I have with this website, 1 in 20 people on average come to this website and they will purchase. So that means for you to get a customer, you only need 20 people to come to this website, okay? You only need 20 people to be interested. So that means if you are like me, right, as a nurse, I just wanted to replace my monthly income so I could be home with my kid. $3,600 a month. If you're promoting a product you make 100% profit off of, that is 4 customers for me a month is all I need. So that means I only need 80 people a month to come to this website, and my income as a nurse is replaced, and I am a stay-at-home mom. Okay? And you know what? This has been a real mindset shift for me. For anybody who's content creators out there, we get really upset when you're in the 200s club or stuff isn't getting pushed, and it's really frustrating. But if I only need 80 people a month to go to my automations to replace my income, if I am creating content that's relating to my perfect customer, I create 3 pieces of content a day and I'm in the 200s club or the 100s club. That is anywhere from 300 to 600 people a day times 30. It's a big number. I don't know what that number is. All I need is 80 of them to want to learn more. It gives you a whole new perspective on that, right? So just imagine, okay, if you were able to learn the skills to take 2 hours of your day to build your storefront and create content that relates to people, to promote a product that you make 100% profit for, and then you automate it so you get the freedom, what would it do for your family? Is it worth learning the skills to bring in extra income for your family? Whatever your number is. It doesn't have to be a high number. Mine's not a high number. Mine is just I want control, and I want to be the one who gets to make the decisions, not my job telling me I have to work Christmas again or telling me I have to work every Saturday of my son's life the first 3 months he was alive, right? So if you would love to have that freedom as a mom, as a parent, as a person, to be able to decide what you want to do with your life and not let your circumstances or your finances control that, go to my website, go to my automations, put in your email, and you will get taken to a page that tells you step by step everything you need to know about the programs that I offer, okay? And what's really cool, you guys, is we just started a 30K in 90-day sprint. Literally today for you guys in the States, because it's Tuesday the 9th for you. Today was day 1 of how to make 30K in 90 days with step-by-step instructions from our mentor who has made $1 million in 17 months. It's telling us exactly what to do, how to build your storefront, how to create content that relates to people without it feeling salesy. Nobody wants to be sold, right? And so she's teaching us exactly what to do online to grow in order to make 30K in 90 days. I'm so excited for it, y'all. I'm telling you, my mindset is in a different place. I'm getting ready to have a baby in freaking 1 month. And this is changing everything for my family. So if you want to learn more, if you want to join our 30K in 90 days Success for Online, if you want to be home with your babies, you want to take that trip, you want to learn these skills, go to my website, put in your email. If you have questions, just reply to the email. Declan's taking a nap right now, so this is when I'm working and getting stuff done. Okay, so I would be more than happy to reply to you and chat with you, because I know for me, I'm a heavy skeptic, and it took me a long time and a lot of conversations to truly understand how to have an online business. So I'm here to answer everybody's questions as openly as possible, because at the end of the day, honesty is key in running a business, and transparency. And that is what I'm here for, okay? So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I'm going to go create some content to stop the scroll with call to actions and tell some stories. And then when my baby wakes up, I'm going to go take him outside and we're going to go play. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will be back on tomorrow. Bye, guys.